Hello and welcome back to Diablo 4. Last time we crossed the sandstorm and fought Elias. We ended up losing Mashif on the way out. And then when we got back to... I think that's the place? Oh no, this is our safe house here. But we got back there and Lorath realized that Lilith is going to try to gain Mephisto's power and become a primeval. So he sent us back here to Kyovashad to meet with Donan. Between episodes, I did a little exploring, finally got Nevesk as a fast travel location, got Margrave, and got Wedge and Hani, because we're going to need that area eventually. I also killed a loot goblin who dropped our new helmet, taking damage from enemies. From surrounding enemies, you drop a smoke grenade and dodge the next 6 attacks within 10 seconds. Not bad. And we got these pants. And this is what I was talking about. Critical strikes with marksman skills have up to a 54% chance to grant a free Dark Shroud shadow. So it might be worth investing in Dark Shroud, because these are really good. Like, we could have enhanced Dark Shroud, 10% chance of not being consumed while they're active. We're getting damage reduction per shadow. And while we have 4, we gain increased critical strike chance, which would give us more shadows. The big thing is, I don't know what we give up. Like, I forget to use Shadow Clone half the time, which is admittedly a problem, but we don't have anything really augmenting it for me to be like, oh, I need to use this. I forget to use Caltrops a lot. There are times I do remember, but this is more of a fire and forget kind of bonus, which might be more useful. So that is an option. Can we? We can. Cool. Alright then, yeah. We're just gonna invest in that and have that as part of our kit then. Even though we will probably swap this gear out eventually, if I believe it works the way it does where it's just permanent shadows, I might as well run it. Because that's a solid upgrade compared to what we have. And the Caltrops, slow, but that's all they do for me.
After everything brushed aside.
I have a letter for you, Donan.
Good news for once, I hope.
It's from Lorath.
Oh, wonderful. So, Lord, Lilith, entering hell with this soulstone. What? Is he serious?
What does it say?
He didn't tell you? No, of course not. That would require some basic degree of consideration. It's written in our code. He sent a plan, though calling it that is generous. He wants to imprison Lilith with my soulstone, the one that held Astaroth.
Can it work?
Certainly not. The stone needs to be attuned first, and he will need an expert for that.
Lorath thinks that expert is you.
Then he is even more foolish than I thought. Go to the Horadric vault, will you? I'll dig up what he needs. You can deliver it. And maybe then you'll leave me alone.
breaks, the forge is hot.
It is kind of funny that Lorath just does not have any consideration. It's just like, yeah, bring this letter. I'm not gonna tell you the plan. He either assumes Donan will say something, or he just doesn't really care what happens to the player. Oh, right, we gotta go this way. I always forget it does that. For some goofy reason, it puts the pin just outside this area. Have you found your things?
Haven't even gone in yet. We have an intruder.
It's not like that. She's but a child.
You brought a child? Here?
It was she who brought me, actually.
Watch where you swing that staff. It's not a toy.
Who is he?
He once lived in this vault. The one you're trespassing in. Explain yourself.
I'm a student, conducting research on the Haraj Rim. What's left of you all, anyway?
A student, huh? You have a teacher? Don't tell me Lorath has taken another apprentice.
I don't need a teacher to study. Lilith threatens Sanctuary as we speak. I need to prepare for that. With or without help.
You? Against Lilith? Well, I came to get my things. I pray they were free from your meddling.
Manifestations of the Primevals. A dusty tome bound in thick red
The
hide.
primevals may be subdued, but they can never be ended. Even from their home in the Hells, they can still influence our world, walk it unseen. When weakened, they've been known to take the form of strange animals. A one-eyed owl, a wingless bat, or a wounded wolf.
Do we have any more lore dumps, or are we just kind of done here?
I used to be like that girl. Had more dreams than I knew what to do with. Let me unseal this.
Looks like we don't get any more lore books.
The stone will need to be attuned to Lilith before Lorath marches up to her. It won't hold her well otherwise. I put together some notes on the process before I left.
Oh, so Donan's a sorcerer. Because that's what his basic skill is. It's actually the electric one I use.
First things first, Lorath will need my notes. Soulstone magic is treacherous, even in the most skilled hands. Tread carefully. We summoned the spirit in here. Right amok. Lorath assured me that he banished it for good, but I've always had my doubts.
Well, now it's banished for sure.
Damn spiders. Always find a way in.
Okay, these are marksmen. I wanted to make sure. Had to stop for a second. I was like, wait. Why aren't we getting anything? But it's critical strikes. Chronicles of the New Herodrim.
The mage Donan has proved to be a wonderful addition to our order. The man has knowledge in spades. Any topic, even the most mundane, becomes profound in his care. He challenges my perspective in a way few have. We've made solid discoveries in the short time we've spent together. I suspect many more to come.
I'm not ready yet. Lilith hails from her father's domain. Hatred. That's the essence Lorath will need for the attunement. I kept a map. Somewhere. Here. All the places Mephisto's hatred yet lingers. There's just one last thing.
Heraldic Amulet. Simple in design, but crafted with care. Is that your Heraldic Amulet on the table?
Yes. I bet Lorath still wears his. The Order's mission was his lifeblood. I couldn't give up my life for it. Not like him. I wanted to be a man. I left to chase family. Fellowship. Glory. And for what? You saw how that ended. My son. I can't do it. It wouldn't work anyway.
Donan.
You don't understand. The stuff soul stones are made of, they're old as the eternal conflict itself. With magic so primordial, you need faith. You need spirit. I have none.
What you lack in faith, you have in allies.
Who? You?
Yes. You're the only one who can help us.
Unfortunately, you may be right. I can't make any promises. Really. But I can try. For you two? I'll try. Let's hear what the old man has to say. Careful. These things are priceless.
Nerel, what have you been up to?
This place is a treasure trove. Look at this masterpiece. Kalha's beyond the veil of the southern jungles.
You're familiar with Kalha's work?
She's brilliant. One of my favorites.
Mine as well.
Have you read her treatises? Never mind. You can tell me on the road.
On the road?
I'm going to help you. I know the Haradrim's ways, your magic, even that coded writing system you use. And don't tell me it's too dangerous. Lilith took my mother. I'll do whatever it takes to stop her.
That's a good speech. Might even convince the man you should be telling it to. Come on. I'm headed to him.
But your Haradrim, isn't this your vault?
It was once. Now, I suppose time will tell.
Can't do that here.
Any other story or game, kind of getting the gang together like this would be really exciting. It's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. But knowing how abysmal this story has been and how just dreadful it's been, you know people are gonna die. You know it's gonna get worse. And knowing that makes me feel bad, because it's like, yeah, I don't want these characters to inevitably suffer further, but they will.
You were right to call upon me, you know. Soul stones are no trifle.
There's the Donan I remember.
I need air.
What's going on?
I'm still muddy on the details of this plan.
The bones are there. Lilith aims to take Mephisto's power for herself. Before she can reach him, we use the Soul Stone on her.
Preparing the stone will take time we don't have. Why don't we fight her?
Who among us? You. Her corrupted blood still runs in your veins. No. Fighting her kind is always a last resort. Even if you could defeat her, she'd eventually come back. But a smarter weapon, the stone, would be up to the challenge.
Soul stones usually fail, given enough time. It might not work.
You can make it work. There's no one I trust more to do it.
The wind is picking up. I can't see her. Thaisa!
I'll find her. I can't do that here.
You're fumbling in the eye. Let me write to your little camp.
If you hurt her, hurt her!
created her. The runes inked into her skin form a waypoint. She is a beacon across realms. Get her out of here. It matters not. Her part is done. Your part is done too. Savor your breath while it lasts.
And there's Andariel. Ah, these stupid chains. And she's poisoned, so we're good. Hey, legendary boots. Grenade skills count as trap skills. Whenever you arm a trap or drop grenades, you gain increased movement speed. Not the greatest, but I'll take them.
Hell of a storm.
What happened out there?
They're both just sitting in here, hanging out in the bubble. Like a bunch of idiots. Elias summoned Andariel.
Bloody hell. You finished the ritual from the volcano then?
Elias. That's the man who summoned Lilith. You're saying he summoned a lesser evil too?
Keep up, girl. Is Andariel gone?
Yes,
And Elias,
he fled.
before going to the steps, Elias came to Hawazar, took something that wasn't his. It's why I'm hunting him. I have a friend in Hawazar who has mastered the art of immortality. She might know his secret. Let me take you to her.
I thought we were after Lilith, not Elias.
Finding him may lead to her.
And while we look for him, you'll have time to work on the stone. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Damn it, I'll bite. On one of those rare occasions you gave me good advice. You said the answers you need are often in the place you least want to look.
It was you who said that.
Ah, you're right. Let's get the horses ready.
The others are ready.
Listen, I didn't mention it earlier, but you did well. You stood against Andariel, a lesser evil, and lived. That's no ordinary feat. But don't let it go to your head. The arrogance and foolhardy never last long in Hawazar. I wonder what old Deckard Cain would have written in his chronicles if he had seen us. Two old friends reunited. New allies eager to learn from our vast knowledge. Bound as one against the encroaching darkness, like the Haradrim of old. They were probably lost and bitter, just like us. But Cain had a gift for seeing the good in people. One thing was certain, at least. Lilith meant to devour Mephisto and claim his power as her own. Had that been her goal all along? Not sanctuary, but a bid to reign in hell. And Elias, the damned fool, was too blind to see it. Perhaps we weren't perfect, but we knew we had to make a stand. We were the world's only hope.
Hey, our last specialization. Not really that good. Trying to think. Need to head to a town for potion upgrade. We'll do that quick.
Can't do that here.
Oh, it actually shows we can upgrade the potion. That's nice.
Kettle's hot. What do you need? Blessings.
And that'll be a nice boost to healing and make our potions run a little longer. We'll ride from Wedge and Hani. Yeah, this area is level 36. This area is 35. So we're we're reaching a point where I'm probably going to have to do leveling off screen just so that I can actually fight. Because we're not even leveled for this zone yet, and we've just been kind of blazing through. But that won't be an issue. My plan off the top of my head is just run a bunch of side quests. That, or I just run dungeons. If I knew I'd find people for public events and stuff, I'd do those, but they're so hit and miss.
Not in town.
You were a student of Elias's, Thaisa?
I was hunting Elias. Pretending to study with him was useful to me.
How are we going to stop Elias?
We must break his hold on immortality. He cannot continue to escape his judgment.
Yes. And without Elias, we may have more success against Lilith. Where do we start?
Seek out Timoe in the marshes. She traded with the power in the swamp and received long life. She may have the answer to killing Elias for good.
Neyral and I will start looking for her.
What about Donan?
He has his hands full with the Soul Stone. A heavy burden to bear alone. Might be wise to offer him assistance.
We'll run up and talk to Donan since he's in town here. Will you journey with Lorath and Neyral into the swamp?
I think not. I have to take care of the Soul Stone. Lorath will be fine alone. Northeast of here is a Zakarum keep. We know hatred has a strong presence there. Perhaps we can use it to prepare the Soul Stone to trap Lilith. I could use your assistance, if you're able.
And now we have both of the next quests to do. Set here and here. But because of the level difference, and because I know how these quests go, I'm going to call it here. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button, it helps out the channel a lot, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.